Welcome back. Dalene Stefanus is a prominent female entrepreneur and founder of the Swakop Food Festival, the largest culinary event on Namibia's coast, held annually in Swakopmund every December. Her entrepreneurial journey began with the establishment of the Food Lab, catering to corporate events and, of course, showcasing traditional cuisine. As the festival grows, it highlights local flavors and fosters community engagement. We've, of course, invited Dalene to join us this evening for a conversation, talk about her plans for this year's festival. Dalene, good evening and welcome.
Hi Nina, thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Of course, we're going to talk about this year's festival as well, but just in general, some tidbits about yourself too. And as I mentioned, your journey into the culinary experience has started with the Food Lab. So tell us a bit about, what inspired you to start Food Lab?
Oh, well, actually, Nina, it started with a food festival. And then I did the Food Lab.
Okay.
So the food festival was initially just, I just recently moved up to the coast and I didn't have much to do. As you know, my background was branding and advertising, so I was starting afresh and I thought I wanted to do something else. I really was just doing this to keep busy. The plan was not to have this thing grow to this the size that it has. Yes, I just thought I'll just throw a little market together, and luckily and fortunately for me, it grew to where we are today. And then after that, I needed something to keep me busy during the year, and that's when I opened the Food Lab.
Fantastic. And tell us exactly what the Food Lab is about, what you do there, what services you offer, for example.
The Food Lab is a cooking studio. So what we do is you book, and we do couples classes, we do corporate classes, and we do tourists. We also do a lot of tourists where they come and prepare traditional food. They prepare all kinds of traditional food. So essentially, we're just like a meeting place for people who love to cook and follow a recipe. I can promise you, if you follow the recipe there, you will definitely come out like a 5-star chef. So we have a lot of people come through, like a lot of corporates. We have now more integrated into the corporate realm because it's very seasonal here, but mostly the corporates, when they come for their retreats and that type of thing, that's more our clientele now.
All right. I see also that there's been a change in the name. The festival was also popularly known as the Nedbank Food Festival. Now it's the Swakop Food Festival. What brought about this change?
Well, we had a contract. We had a 5-year naming right with Nedbank, which was a great relationship. They really did bring us to where we are. Their contribution was pivotal to the success of the festival. But I wanted to move, we both wanted to move in a different direction. And mostly so, I wanted to be more creative with what we wanted to do with the festival. So our term ended last year, and this year we're going to go it alone.
Fantastic. The festival last year, I think, probably was at the height of its growth. It was, the foot traffic there in terms of the amount of vendors you had, stalls you had, etc. It really was the biggest you've ever had. Tell us about how last year's Swakop Food Festival was.
It was a dream. It was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved it. The feet, the vendors, the variety of foods that we had, it was everything that I've always dreamt it to be. But I mean, there's always room for growth, and we want to keep growing, but it was by far the best festival that we had in the 5 years. We're going for, this is our 6th year now. So it's the best that we've had thus far.
Going strong.
Very strong.
I'm sure as a woman entrepreneur, as a woman in the food industry, your growth and journey has not always been easy. And of course, having such a successful food festival. I mean, people plan their holidays in Swakop in December around the dates of the food festival. But I'm sure there have been challenges to get to where you are now. So what have some of those challenges been, and how did you, get through them or around them, over them?
I think the biggest challenge that we have is being labeled a female entrepreneur. I'm just an entrepreneur because it doesn't separate me from the boys, does it?
100%.
The challenges are the same, the hits are the same. So it's tough out there. It truly is. And most of the time we're doing everything from scratch. So I've learned a lot of lessons. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I just know to grow from my mistakes, because this is not my first rodeo. You know, I owned businesses before. So I do know where to pick up and where to apologize. And it's been very rough, but very rewarding. You know, I cannot imagine myself doing 8 to 5. I would rather take the hits every day and have that waking up in the morning and going and pushing for something that you're really passionate about.
You said this year is the 6th edition of the festival. So what are you currently working on, you know, in terms of trying to reinvent it, keep it, you know, known as the best festival? What's going to be new this time around?
Well, this time we focus primarily on food. That's what we do food. But this time I'm really trying to grow the entertainment part of the festival, which I've really not focused most on for the past 5-6 years. So we're really pushing to do a bigger entertainment section, which will be separate from the food section. The reason why I'm separating it is because it is a family event, and I want everybody to be comfortable coming with the little ones, and you can buy your food and you don't have to tremble over somebody with a glass of beer, you know. So we're really separating the two, and just to keep it very friendly and very light. But we're doing bigger things with the entertainment area this year.
December's not far off. It may seem like it. I think somebody posted the other day and said there's like 75 days till Christmas, or it's like 68 days till Christmas. When you put it in that perspective, look at it from that perspective, it seems like it's just around the corner. I'm sure you started preparation already towards the festival, or not?
Let me tell you, Nina, every 3 days I wake up in a little cold sweat, because it goes so fast. It was October the 1st just the other day, and now it's the 10th. Next thing you blink, it's the 31st. But I start planning in January. I finish in December, and then January I start touching base with my sponsors and whoever needs to be contacted, and we slowly, gradually start planning throughout the year and intensify everything towards June, July. So there's not much to be done, but we are just now crossing the T's and dotting the I's and doing what needs to be done.
Of course, I'm sure you've also noticed over the past couple of years, food festivals in Namibia has really, really grown and mushroomed, not only in the city or in the coast, but all over the country. Where there's expos, you'll find that there's, you know, food festivals as well, etc. How do you envision or see the future of food festivals in Namibia, Dalene?
I think, you know, Nina, with food, what everybody needs to understand if you're in the business of food is you might never be out of business because everybody needs to eat.
Right.
So I cannot imagine why there won't be a growth or a good sprout everywhere, and I really appreciate that there are more coming up. I just feel like we should hone in more on the niche, really focus on our local foods. As you can see, like I know in South Africa they've got this festival where they just do quotas. You know, we want to do, the reason why I did the festival was to highlight Namibian food. Yes, you'll find sushi and that type of thing, but I really push so we can have local fish, somebody who does local food, you know, that type of thing. So I would love for it to grow, more so mine and everybody else's, but really we should focus on highlighting what is ours, what is locally ours, and not just Oshiwambo food, because that's not the only traditional food that we have, you know. Yes, bring in some others, bring in the Tswanas, bring in the Heros, and just really create a holistic and inclusive type of event.
Earlier this year, you got nominated, the Swakop Food Festival got recognized and nominated at a really, you know, for a really prestigious award. You ended up not winning the award, but the nomination and recognition itself must have felt so good, because it's a testament of your hard work, and then you're getting noticed, you know, outside of Namibia. Tell us a bit about this award that you were nominated for.
We were nominated for the Best African Food Festival at the World Culinary Awards.
Wow.
It was really such a testament for me, running around with my, if you've seen me at the food festival, I'm always wearing orange sneakers. Those orange sneakers came in very handy. I was like, oh goodness, thanks. Somebody's seeing, somebody's looking. It's always nice to be recognized for your work. And I just hope we grow. I hope we get nominated again and again and again until we win.
Yeah. Well, I think you will win that award quite soon. Any dates envisaged for this year's festival?
Yep, the dates are the 12th and till the 14th of December. That is the weekend you want to be in Swakop. Any other weekend,
Doesn't matter. Don't bother.
Don't bother. Don't come for Christmas. Don't be here for New Year's. The 12th to the 14th of December is the date. We usually open at 9 until 10 at night. I mean, you come with your bakkie, come with your son, come with your dog, walk around, look around, have something to eat, sit, drink something.
Yeah.
We're just really looking forward to a very delicious event.
Dalene Stefanus, thank you so much for being here with us this evening. I think we all are looking forward to this year's
I hope to see you all there.
Swakopmund Food Festival. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That was the founder of the Swakop Food Festival, Dalene Stefanus, speaking to us there. As she mentioned, the festival is going from strength to strength, and this year, as expected, will be another food festival, the 6th edition, from the 12th to the 14th of December.